So NBA 2K20 is only 1 day or 2 days away depending on what part of the world you're in. I will be getting the game in Australian time because, well, I downloaded the game in an Australian account, so I'll be getting the game a little bit before Americans do and a little bit before Irish people do. So what I've decided to do in this video is I am going to look at the best cards in every single NBA 2K MyTEAM. So I pretty much made this video a year ago and almost all the cards stay the same, so a lot of this video is just going to be last year's video, but there is 1 or 2 players that I forgot in last year's video and I'm going to update it, and also I'm going to talk about my favorite player in 2K19. So anyway, yep, now let's get on to it. So an honorable mention for 2K13 goes to Iguodala's gold card or player and LeBron James gold, and maybe Michael Jordan. But in my opinion, the best player in NBA 2K13 MyTEAM was a silver card who was like 75 overall. And that card was Gerald Green. If any of you guys ever played NBA 2K13 MyTEAM, you know that you can have an all gold lineup and then face an all bronze lineup with Gerald Green in the team, and all of a sudden you would have a chance of losing. Gerald Green was the best dunker in the game. Gerald Green was the best shooter in the game. Gerald Green could lock people down. He could run the break. There was absolutely nothing just Gerald Green couldn't do. And his stats were decent. Like, he had a decent 3-ball, he had a decent dunk rating. But I mean, like, Gerald Green was just God. Like, that's the only way I can describe him. Like, Gerald Green 2K13 may be one of the greatest cards in any MyTEAM we have ever seen. This Gerald Green card is easily a top 5 or 10 cards in MyTEAM history. If you could get a card that could do this in NBA 2K18 MyTEAM, I don't even think the Pink Diamond Giannis could do this to people. Like, Gerald Green could literally go and drop 40 on the best players in the game. It did not matter that he was a silver. And cards like Iguodala were great, LeBron James was great, Jerry West was great, obviously MJ was great because he always is, Magic was great, but none of them had anything. None of them had anything at all on this Gerald Green, which you guys might be shocked to hear, but like, Gerald Green was just an absolute god in this game. And he was the minimum price of all cards because it was based on how he played in real life, and he barely played for the Pacers that year. So this card was a steal and everyone had him. In NBA 2K14, it was Michael Jordan. And I'm not going to be doing the Diamond Michael Jordan because I'm not going to be doing diamonds or pink diamond cards throughout the year because I think they're just a little, well, throughout this video, but I think they're just that little bit unfair to use. But the gold Michael Jordans, the 99 overalls, I think all of them except the rookie Michael Jordan, or the second year Michael Jordan, sorry, were all 99 overalls. And there was a glitch, you could use the multiple ones at the same time. And there were 2 that I think were genuinely almost identical. And those 2 were the 95-96 Jordan and the 1991 Jordan. So the 1991 Jordan was the most athletic while still being able to somewhat shoot. But the best shooting of all the Jordans was without doubt the 95-96, who I think had like an 82 shot 3. So without doubt, Michael Jordan in 2K14 was the best player you could use. But it all depended on what you wanted. If you wanted a more athletic version of Michael Jordan, then obviously the 1991 one was the best to use. The 88-89 Jordan was the most athletic card, but that couldn't shoot at all. Whereas the 1991 one had like a 76 shot 3 and could hit them fairly consistently. The 95-96, as I said, was a better shooter. It was better from post fadeaways. Mid-range game was almost identical, but its dunking was not as good. So this was literally just personal preference. I personally preferred the 1991 Jordan, but I know for a fact most people preferred the 95-96. But well, this is my list, so I'm going to put the 1991 Jordan on the list, even though this is like 1A, 1B. These 2 cards were both equally as good. They both fit slightly different purposes. They're both Michael Jordan, and they're both good in different ways. LeBron stats-wise was better than both of these Michael Jordans, but animations really kind of let LeBron down 2K14. His jump shot was slow and difficult enough to get off, and MJ was just money. In NBA 2K15, a lot of people are going to say certain pink diamonds. I would have gone maybe for a pink diamond MJ or LeBron, but those cards were so rare because they had the codes where you had to pick a random letter or symbol. But in my opinion, the sapphire Julius Erving was as good as any of them. In 2K15, sapphire cards were not 84 to 86. Sapphire cards were reward cards. This was the card for completing the Dunk the Funk collection, and literally this card was God. So it was released around the time of patch 4 where contested shots went in, and as you can see, these are like excellent releases. Julius Erving had probably the best release in my opinion in NBA 2K15, whether you use the shot meter or not. Obviously, this guy's not using it. Unfortunately, like, I can't really show my own gameplay. I will leave a link to obviously this in the description. But my own gameplay, if you guys want to look back on any gameplay of 2K15, like, he just didn't miss. His post fade was nice. He could dunk better than any other card. And the funniest thing with all of these dunk to funk players was they all had 99 speed and 99 acceleration. And that was before the speed with ball stat was introduced. That was only introduced in 2K17. So these cards were all max speed. So these cards just ran in a straight line, outsped everybody. They all were equally as fast with and without the ball. He could shoot from mid, shoot from three, jam on people, finish layups, shoot fadeaways. He could hit everything contested. He could finish well at the basket. This Dr. J was like almost the perfect card. And in a game where fadeaway mid-range shots were king, post fadeaways were king because of the, well, basically the fact that it was impossible to contest a shot. Like, as you can see some of these shots here, this card was just a god. And like, of all the cards I used anyway, I didn't get the Pink Diamond MJ or LeBron, and I'm going to discount cards like that from this list anyway, but I used every other good card in this game, and no card came even close to this. Like, I used the Pink Diamond Paul George, and like, the more I look back on it, the more I remember how good Dr. J was. I did a series called Play to Win, and I just remember, this is literally what I said in the video, like in my couple of videos for it. I basically said, if you have Dr. J in your team and you know how to use them, you should not lose a game in NBA 2K15 MyTEAM. And I went on like a 20-game winning streak that year. This card was crazy, and because of the way patch 4 was, it may be the most unstoppable card, this and Gerald Green maybe in history, more unstoppable than anything in 17 and 18 anyway. So NBA 2K16 was one where I completely forgot last year. I put 99 LeBron, but it was 99 overall Curry. This was the single most ridiculous shooting card that there has ever been in an NBA 2K game. Like, this Steph Curry literally could pull from anywhere. And I know you guys might be saying, oh, he's a small point guard. And in general, 2K16 small cards were still not great, but Steph Curry had like an unblockable layup. Obviously, you didn't see it there, or you're not going to see it in any of these three-pointers, but he had his scoop layup, which he just threw so high in the air. I'm surprised they didn't give it to him in other years, but it was literally an unblockable layup in 2K. It's crazy. In a world of people being played out of position so much that 2K have had to implement position locks, the most overpowered card in this game was a 6-foot 3-point guard, but that was how good this 99 overall Steph Curry was in NBA 2K16 MyTEAM. In NBA 2K17, we had MJ, we had the we had Diamond LeBron, Diamond KD with Limitless. We had cards like the Pink Diamond Charles Barkley, the Pink Diamond MJ. Like, we had so many great cards. But in my opinion, from what I used anyway, the speed boosting 96 overall Kristaps Porzingis was just a god in this game. Like, that speed boosting Porzingis, like, he was just crazy. He was completely just broken in the game. Like, because if you guys looked at some of my previous videos, in 2K17, taller players ran faster no matter what. This card had like a 90+ shot 3. He could hit step back threes on people. He would burn every big man in the game. You could run him at point guard, he was effective. You could run him 1 through 5 and he was ultra effective. No version, including the Pink Diamond Porzingis, was as good as the speed boosting Kristaps from last year. He was a green machine. His release was cash. 7-3. He had high speed. He could speed boost. He had high speed with ball. And if used in the right hands, he could be the best player in my team. I don't mean the best. Like, for me, he was the best. At the end of the year, when I was looking at my team, I was like, Porzingis was the one, like, constant in my team. Except for the Pink Diamond Westbrook. But obviously, a Pink Diamond's a little bit different. But Porzingis was just, especially 96. 93 wasn't that much of a downgrade, but the 96 was just a god in NBA 2K17. In NBA 2K18, we got 2 cards with 99 overall in every stat. And you know a card is overpowered when it's not one of those, and I believe it's the best card in the game. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis's Pink Diamond card, especially if you put a Kyrie red shoe on this card, it was just game over. Giannis was by far the best card in the game in my opinion. Way better than 99 overall everything. It's because it was basically 95 plus in everything, and with the 3-point shoot it was like 97 shot 3. Giannis could dribble, he could speed boost, he could pass with gold dimer. Giannis was 6'11 with glitchy dribble moves. Giannis had one of the best releases in the game, was one of the best rebounders in the game because of his height. He could dunk better than anyone else, he could pass better than anyone. He could block shots, steal better than anyone. He could play 1 through 5 and be the best at every one of those positions, which is something we can never say about any other card. The most versatile card in the history of NBA 2K MyTEAM. Looking back on it, just because of the way games played, other cards were more unstoppable. Gerald Green and Dr. J were more unstoppable in this card just because of the way the game played. But in 2K18, this card was basically, if ran by the right player, you could drop 80 points every single game with Giannis. Like, he was literally that good. This card did nothing wrong and was arguably a top 5 in the game at every single thing, which is crazy. And NBA 2K19, a lot of people would be thinking I'd pick Galaxy Opal Giannis. A lot of people would have been expecting Galaxy Opal Worthy because of how much I like that card. Maybe Galaxy Opal Shaq. I'm going with Galaxy Opal AK-47. Like, he was the perfect card. He basically had perfect defense stats. I know a lot of the other cards did as well, but he was 6'9". He had base 11. So unlike someone like Giannis, he couldn't really be baited. Didn't have the best animations, but not bad at all in terms of dribbling and stuff. However, one word, 6 letters, leaner. We know he has the normal 4 leaner, which was one of the most overpowered things in all of NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. Like, literally, the normal 4 leaner meant that he was better fading to the side than he was in catch and shoot situations. While he wasn't quite as good as Hito in terms of hitting leaners, he wasn't that far off. This was, in my opinion, the best card in 2K19. There were so many great ones up for debate, but I'm going to go with AK. So yeah, these are the best players in every 2K MyTEAM, in my opinion. What's going to happen in 2K20? Who knows? But realistically, I'm going to come back this time next year and say that it was whatever version of Giannis is a point guard. Because let's be real, that is going to be the most overpowered card in the game. Either that or the center Giannis with a 3-ball. So yeah, that is the video. Enjoy 2K20, lads. Hopefully it is a great year. This will be my last video before it, so hopefully we have a good year. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.